Hey guys, today's video is going to be an everyday makeup tutorial for pale skin. If you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. Okay, I'm just going to tuck my hair behind my ears. Okay, I've already moisturized my skin, so we're gonna start with the primer. I have a sample of the Cover FX illuminating primer. You can see that. Just gonna put that on. Make sure your hands are clean, obviously, before you touching your face. Now I'm also going to be spraying my face with the Skindinavia makeup primer spray. This is just the oil-free one. I'm just going to apply some lip balm as well. So I'm just going to go ahead with my foundation. I'm going to use today the Maybelline matte, what is it? The Maybelline matte and poreless. In the shade 110 porcelain, obviously the whitest color because I'm so pale. So I like to dot it kind of on. So I'm just going to blend that in with just a beauty blender. So once you have a light layer of it on, you can go in if you want to apply a little bit more in areas that you think you need like a little bit more coverage. Okay, and you can blend that in. Make sure you bring it down your neck as well. Now we've evened out our skin tone, you'd want to go into conceal. I'm going to start with my under eyes, and for that I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear in NW15. That's what it looks like. I need to get a new one of these actually. As you can see, I'm running on empty. I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. I don't like to set my under eyes straight away. I like to conceal the rest of my face. So I'm just going to conceal the rest of my face. I'm just going to be using my MAC Studio Fix concealer in NW15. And I'm just using a small detailed brush. This is just a really tiny brush, which is, I find, the key in concealing. It does take longer to pinpoint conceal, but it looks better in the final product of your face because it doesn't look as heavy as just going in with a finger and smearing concealer everywhere. I also like to take this around my nose. Most women actually need a concealer around their nose, you know, due to hormones, and we're just naturally more prone to being red there. Okay, now that we've concealed, I will powder under my eyes. I don't want to bake under my eyes or my face because I am dry, and that can make your face look like you look older as your face is already dry, and then you're putting a dry powder on top of your face and letting it sit there. And it does set your makeup for a really long time, but I find on me it doesn't work because I'm so dry that it just looks like crepey and just so dry and makes my wrinkles show under my eyes. It just does not look good on me, but baking is not for everyone. I'm just going to use to set under my eyes my Hourglass ambient lighting powder in Ethereal Light. I'm just going to set this using my Real Techniques setting brush. Because I let that concealer sit there for a little bit, it does sort of crease a bit in the under eyes. So what you want to do is take your finger or your beauty blender, just blend out those lines under your eyes before you set it. If you don't blend out those lines first before you set it, you're actually setting in those creases in place, and you don't want that. You don't want to have wrinkles under there. I like to take a duo fiber brush just to set the rest of my face. This is just another Real Techniques, what's this called? Duo fiber face brush. And I'm just going to take the same powder. I really like this powder because, one, it is the whitest color in the world, which is great for me. Hang on, I'll show you. It is literally white as paper. So what I like to do is I like to apply it all over by just tapping it, because if you're, say, buffing it in straight away, it's going to take off all the work you've just done with all the concealing and that. So you want to first set it in place by tapping, and then you can go in and buff the remaining powder away. I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face, and for that I really love the Cover FX bronzer in Sunkissed. I'm going to take that on a MAC 135 brush. I like to kind of go like around the bronzy perimeter of my face. If you feel like you went a little hard on the bronzer, you can again take your powder brush, your Duo Fiber brush or whatever powder brush you're using, and just kind of blend it in to your skin. I am going to move in a bit closer so we can do the eyebrows and the eyes, so just so you can see. Woohoo, that's really good smart files. I'm just going to tie my hair back because it's really annoying. It's so hot in here. It's summer in Australia and it's like 40 degrees outside. I like to do my brows first before I do my eyes. So I'm just going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder in taupe. I'm going to use the light shades on my brows. So I'm going to use my Anastasia eyebrow brush in number 12. I'm just going to brush my brows. So I'm just going to take powder on my brush and just start going. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So I just like to apply that with my finger. I'm just going to set my base in place. I'm just going to be using Babyface by Makeup Geek. Just using my Ray Morris 7.5 Deluxe round shade for this. Make sure you don't have any creases in your base before you set it. Again, same thing with under the eyes. Make sure you get rid of the creases before you set it in, because you will set that crease in place with the eyeshadow. I'm then going to take a transition shade. I'm just going to use Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. I'm just going to apply that just in and above my crease. I'm going to switch brushes just because now we're going to get into darker colors and I want to be more precise. Yeah, and for that I'm using the Ray Morris 11.5. It is kind of like Ray Morris's version of MAC 217. So that popular shape, you know, for the crease and that. I'm going to go in with Barcelona Beach. Just a cool medium brown. I'm just going to apply this in my crease. I'm going to be looking down into my mirror and just applying that just into my crease. So if you look forward into your mirror, if you have more hooded eyes than me, or if you can't see that a color you just applied, just bring it a little bit higher than what you did. You want to make sure you can see the color while you're looking forward, because what's the point of putting eyeshadow into your crease when you won't be able to see it? You know what I mean? I like to take my time blending just so everything's seamless. I'm now going to take Latte by Makeup Geek. So that I'm going to apply a little bit lower. So each shadow, we had our transition shadow, so you wanted to apply that a little bit higher, then a medium brown, and then kind of you want to gradate it down. So I'm going to take Americano by Makeup Geek. I'm going to change my brush now to a more pointy brush. I'm going to be changing to the Ray Morris medium oval brush. Just going to apply that a lot lower, kind of in the outer V. Now for the lid color, I'm going to use one of the foiled shadows because I love these, they're so pretty. I'm going to use Whimsical by Makeup Geek. So I'm going to apply that with my favorite Ray Morris brush. This is the Ray Morris Lash Line Smudge. Just going to apply that just on the inside of the lid. See, oh god, look at that. So pretty. So just to make that transition from the lightest color to the dark matte colors, I'm just going to use in the spotlight in the middle of the lid. So I'm just going to take that 11.5 Eye All-Rounder brush by Ray Morris and just go over the lines where we applied those shimmer shadows. I'm going to do the lower lash line now. I'm going to take Latte by Makeup Geek, which is the one we used in the crease before, and I'm just going to take that on the Ray Morris 9.1 Pencil Point Shader. Really long name. And apply that just under the eye. Just gonna blend that out just to soften that line. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit more of that whimsical shade that we used on the inner corner of the lid, just on a little detailed brush. I think this is the Real Techniques accent brush, and just go just a little bit under the lash line. Just gonna curl my lashes. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara. I got a sample of the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes, the Lights Camera Flashes mascara. That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna use the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Okay, I should have done this first before doing my lower lashes, but I'm just going to use, what is this, like a nude color in my waterline, again, to make my eyes look bigger. I'm just going to use the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in the nude. So, I'm going to go ahead and contour a little bit more, and for that I'm just going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Just going to use this ashy color. I'm just going to take that on my NARS Eater brush. She's just one of those. So I like to apply it just under my cheekbones. I am going to apply a bit under my chin because I've got a double chin. Oh, struggles of eating. I'm just going to apply a little bit around the sides of my face. A bit more down the side of my nose. Take that and blend it down. So now I'm going to apply some blush, and for that I'm just going to use my Frat Boy by the Balm. So I'm just going to apply that with the Real Techniques blush brush. If you do think you went a little bit hard, again, take your powder brush and just blend it a bit. It's hard to find highlighters for really pale skins like me, which is amazing that Becca Cosmetics brought out Pearl in the shimmering skin perfectors in the pressed. Pearl is literally like a white. Like, I'll show you. I just received it. Oh my god. It is a white shimmer, but it is gorgeous. If you really want that intense highlight, that's the way to go with that one. But if you want something a little bit more subdued but still, you know, there, again, Moonstone by Becca is really nice. As you can see, I've used a lot of this. I love both of them, but I think I'm gonna go in with this one, the Moonstone. I just like to apply it on the back of my cheekbones. Oh god, yeah. Yes. Okay, so I kind of like to bring that a little bit through my brow bone, above my lip, like that. A little bit on my finger, just to apply on my nose. A little bit above my brows. I'll show you what Pearl looks like. I'll just apply a little bit more. So, just apply it in the center. So beautiful, especially for pale skin, like, that's as white, like I think I'm as white as you can be. It's freaking gorgeous, God. What I'm going to do is, I'm finished with my face. I'm just going to set it with a face setting spray. I'm going to use the Skindinavia setting spray, just the oil control one. I had the full size, but I ran out the full size, so I'm just going to use my sample one. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to line my lips with the lip liner. I'm going to use the Napoleon Purtis lip liner in Pink Slip. This is exactly the same colour as my lips, except it's really good for overdrawing my lips, which I've got to do, as you can see. Don't really have a top lip. For lipstick, I'm going to use the Makeup Store lipstick in Poppy. That's what it looks like there. I'm just going to apply that. I'm just going to apply a little bit of lip gloss. I'm going to use the Bite Lush Fruit lip gloss in Peach. Focus. Okay, we're done. So I'm just going to move back so you can have a look. Okay guys, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you soon.